This is a question I am sure many have asked themselves. How much does it actually cost to live comfortably in Cebu City in the year 2025? This is something we are going to be answering today, because it's more than just the headlines of rent and inflation that determines how comfortable you can live in this vibrant city. So let's get into it. Before we begin, please like this video if you haven't yet. It's free and it helps us keep bringing you awesome videos about living, retiring, or relocating to the Philippines. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that subscribe button too. We don't spam your email, so it's not going to fill up there. Okay, let's start out by talking about where you'll probably be spending a majority of your time and money: your home. There are a few factors that influence how much you pay for a decent home in Cebu City. Proximity to schools, shopping and business centers, and proximity to the beach all play a big role. A studio apartment in the central business district will be more expensive than one outside the metro. But overall, prices in Cebu City are still reasonable, especially when compared to Metro Manila. On average, you could expect to pay around 35,000 pesos per month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in the city center. Next up, let's discuss transportation. Getting around Cebu City is easy and affordable. Taxis are everywhere, and a standard taxi will cost around 40 pesos for the first 4 kilometers, with an additional 4 pesos for every kilometer thereafter. If you're looking to save money, ride-sharing services are also available, and they usually cost around half of what a taxi would. Tricycles are another popular mode of transportation in Cebu City, but they are only allowed to operate within specific routes and areas. Their fare is usually based on the distance traveled, with an additional fee for each passenger. Let's talk about food. Groceries in Cebu City are relatively affordable, especially if you buy local products. Rice, for example, costs around 45 pesos per kilo. While meat and seafood are slightly more expensive, they are still cheaper than in Manila. On average, you could expect to spend around 15,000 pesos per month on groceries, depending on your needs and lifestyle. Eating out in restaurants is also relatively affordable in Cebu City. A meal in an inexpensive restaurant will cost around 120 pesos. And if you're feeling fancy, a meal in a mid-range restaurant will cost around 700 pesos. For expats and retirees who want to enjoy the nightlife, several bars and clubs are located in Cebu City, offering a variety of drinks at different price points. A domestic beer costs around 80 pesos on average, while an imported beer will cost closer to 150 pesos. Moving on to utilities, the cost of electricity in Cebu City is around 11 pesos per kilowatt hour, which is higher than the national average, but still lower than in Metro Manila. The average monthly cost of electricity for a family of 4 living in an 80 square meter home is around 2,000 pesos. Internet services are also available in Cebu City, although the quality of service can vary depending on the provider. A fiber connection costs around 1,500 pesos per month on average. Additionally, cable TV costs around 400 pesos per month. Healthcare is a significant expense for many retirees and expats. Fortunately, there are many hospitals in Cebu City that offer high-quality services at affordable prices. Public hospitals, such as the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center, are available for those who cannot afford private healthcare. However, it is recommended to have health insurance to cover any medical expenses. The average cost of hospitalization in a private room is around 6,000 pesos per night. Doctors' consultations are relatively affordable in Cebu City, with a general practitioner's consultation costing around 250 pesos and a specialist's consultation costing around 500 pesos. Medicines are also generally cheaper in the Philippines than in most Western countries. For those with children, education is another essential consideration. The cost of tuition varies depending on the school and level of education. Private schools tend to be more expensive than public schools. On average, preschool tuition costs around 12,000 pesos per year. Elementary and high school tuition are more expensive, ranging from 40,000 to 80,000 pesos per year. Now, let's talk about entertainment. There are plenty of ways to have fun in Cebu City without breaking the bank. Visiting the malls, going to the movies, playing bowling, and even ice skating are all popular activities among locals and tourists alike. A movie ticket costs around 150 pesos. A game of bowling costs around 300 pesos per person, and ice skating costs around 400 pesos per person. For those looking for more cultural experiences, there are museums and historical sites to explore. The entrance fees are relatively affordable, with most museums charging around 100 pesos for adults and 50 pesos for students. Historical sites like Fort San Pedro and the Magellan's Cross are included in the 1,700 peso heritage conservation fee. Of course, no discussion of entertainment in Cebu City would be complete without mentioning the nightlife. From bars to clubs to live music venues, there's something for everyone. Cover charges and drink prices vary depending on the establishment, but on average, expect to pay around 200 pesos for entry and 100 pesos for a drink. Let's move on to something many retirees and digital nomads love to discuss: the beaches. Fortunately, there are plenty of beautiful beaches in and around Cebu City. One of the most popular is Mobile Beach, known for its white sand and clear waters. Entrance to the beach is free, but some resorts charge a small fee for use of their facilities. Other popular beaches include those in Mactan, Bantayan, and Malapascua. Most beaches have a nominal entrance fee ranging from 20 to 100 pesos. Some resorts may also charge a small fee for the use of their facilities. So how much does it actually cost to live comfortably in Cebu City in 2025? Considering all the factors we discussed, including rent, utilities, food, entertainment, and occasional travel, a single person could live comfortably in Cebu City on around 30,000 pesos per month. A couple could live comfortably on 50,000 pesos per month. Keep in mind that these are just averages, and your actual cost of living may vary depending on your lifestyle and spending habits. So is it cheaper to live in Cebu City or Metro Manila? In general, yes, it is cheaper to live in Cebu City than in Metro Manila. Housing, food, utilities, and entertainment are all less expensive in Cebu City. The main difference between the two cities is the cost of airfare and transportation. Flights from Manila to Cebu are generally more expensive than vice versa. However, if you're coming from a country outside of the Philippines, then flying directly to Cebu may be a better option. Moreover, transportation options are more limited in Cebu City compared to Metro Manila. As a result, many people opt to own a car in Cebu City, which increases their cost of living. We hope you found this video helpful. Please let us know in the comments below if you have any questions about living in Cebu City. And remember to like and subscribe for more helpful videos about living, retiring, or relocating to the Philippines. Thanks for watching.